regular Finance Committee meeting of the Ogdensburg Region Port Authority. Today is Thursday, March 13th, and we'll call the meeting to order at 4:46.
I don't have an agenda.
It is.
Okay. Report, we'll start with you, Patty.
Okay. Because I didn't have a chance to do the Finance Committee reports, we'll use the ones out of the.
Yep, no worries.
So we'll start with
Save the paper thing.
We'll start with the statement of financial position. Our accounts receivable regular is at 283. That 95% of that open AR is either current or 1 to 30 days, so we're back up where we should be. We were only down to 92, but we're back up to 93 or 95. So we're doing well on the accounts receivable. We have some in grants receivable. Of that, a big chunk is revitalization. So that's what part of that is, and that's just waiting for reimbursement from New York State. If you go down to construction in progress, even though you can't see it because so much is going on with the airport revitalization program, the Malls F project is gone. And it is now in land and land improvements under your fixed assets.
Thank you.
Our accounts payable regular is at 257. Our project accounts payable is at 4 million, of which we've paid almost 2 mil. So we wait for reimbursements and then we pay the next round, and that's the way everyone knows we have to wait for the reimbursement to come back. And if you look at the second page, you'll see that the Malls F project is gone from construction in progress. The airport revitalization project is taking the #1 spot, with the drainage project coming in second. We're still waiting. That's just the paving, or are we still?
No drainage. No, it's the road crossing.
The road crossing, so we're still waiting for the road crossing to finish the drainage project. And our accounts payable, we're paying these as they come in. So it's a good situation at this point. Any questions on the statement of financial position?
Is the dock wall expansion funds just for engineering?
At this point, yes.
Yes.
No. Thank you.
We'll go to the budget to actual. A good chunk of our revenue is up for the month of January. It's all up for the month of January. And we're still holding solid on our year to date. Our fuel sales are down a bit, but that often happens in the winter. Our AES income is done because we've gone back to EAS. And January did not see as much as we thought in probably salt revenue.
Okay. That's why there's we're under 37.8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If we look at our expenses, most of our salary expenses that are over budget at this point have to do with winter weather that we've actually seen this year. So you've got additional overtime that we haven't had. The airport maintenance expense, utilities were up at the airport. I think a lot of that has to do with the changing over of some of the electric and the fuel that we're seeing an increase there, and the plowing expenses, having to get sand and whatever to put on the runway. Our general expenses for the airport are up. We had a $25,000 fee for the new line of credit. We had a $3,500 annual Wilmington fee for the bond, and the airport security has kept us above budget on that line.
Did you say $25,000
Yes.
fee?
Because we don't have collateral. So they'll give us an uncollateralized line of credit, but you pay for not having it.
Right.
There is a mistake in the next line, the interest expense. I included both the line of credit and the debt expense, so your interest expense for January should be $10,795. And your year-to-date actual should be $49,510.
That's instead of the 39,300?
Yes.
Okay.
That is because this interest line is only taking into account what we pay for the line of credit. The interest we pay on our debt is down with the debt.
Right.
The industrial park maintenance expense, you'll see that's over budget, but that, about 53,000 of that was paid for the trees removal and the beginning of the tile removal. So, that was not in the budget. We weren't expecting to be able to do that this year. And our, port expenses, our employee benefits is up. 95% of the unemployment that shows up in employee benefits belongs to the non-working ILA members. The maintenance expense is up. There was insurance money to cover the first instance, which was the door repair to building 5. And then we were able to do some resurfacing on the badly deteriorated road. Any questions on the budget to actual? We are where we should be for this time of the year. I think we're actually a little better off than we had anticipated, so we're pleased about that.
Good. I have no questions.
Yeah. Any other business to come before finance committee?
I move we adjourn.
Okay. Motion to adjourn at 4:54. Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Adjourned.